Welcome back to BrisketMedic. Today we're going to be going over the one thing that you can absolutely control in a competition, and that's how your box looks. We've got Aaron Lesley with us. This is from last week when we were at the Jack Daniel's Invitational World Championship Barbecue Cook-Off. If you missed that video, make sure you look at last week's video and see an overview of that. But let's jump in here and take some tips from the man who knows what it's about.
When you buy this kale, just try to get all the same kind of kale so you don't have a whole lot of different size portions in there. And then just roll these up nice and tight. Right below this frill, you just come in here and tear that off. We're gonna make our bed. We're just gonna continue tearing. Normally, I'll make 4 boxes in 15 minutes. Because I don't worry about the centers because my meat's gonna be in right there. But today, one thing a Kcbs judge will tell you if you ever talk to a Kcbs judge is they don't like the chopped kale, because when the chopped kale is on the meats, they go to pick the meat up. There's so much fine chopped kale in there that they can't get it off the meat, and it affects the taste and the taste score. So I like to try to keep it tight, but I like to keep a whole. Then we're going to come back in. We'll pack it up just a little bit. So trying to use a whole piece of kale here, and but not having really small pieces is a big key, and it's just something that the Kcbs judges will pass on to you if you talk to them. So we're going to get in here. We're going to just kind of frill this up, roll it, make your little rosebud. Grab the top of that frill, tear that off. What you eat with your eyes, if the box looks good, the green looks good behind your meats, it all looks kind of sexy. Hopefully we're getting paid at the end of the day. And you see the difference? See, we have more of a plasticky feel, where this was more of a softer feel, but it's still the same kale. It's not real big, but it's a little stiffer. So we want to grab another bundle out. Shout out to our local HEB there in Texas.
HEB?
Having a wonderful selection of greens. So what's happened, so these are kind of a little tighter, a little further in the bag, so they were in the refrigerator. I buy my kale for a double header. If I'm driving out of town, we're going to buy it on a Monday evening. Stays in the fridge until Saturday morning. And I make my boxes between 6 and 8 o'clock on Saturdays. Allows me to calm my mind and just relax and not worry about the day ahead. And I want a pretty box, but this center is going to be covered with meat no matter what, right? So it doesn't really matter how that looks, because I'm going to come back in before we turn this meat in. We're going to doctor it up. All I want's a good tight bed. Use my fingers, pack it down, and there you have your box. So now we're gonna get some wet paper towels. How's that one look? Looks great. Perfect. We're like a professional. So we're gonna wet 4 paper towels, duals, doubles, whatever you want to call it. Go to the sink, wet them up, and yeah, we're gonna lay one on top, nice and wet, right, soggy. We're gonna set it down. We're gonna stack our boxes. We're gonna run them inside, put them inside the trailer, turn the heater off, and that way we're not sitting here.
If you want more tips like this, folks, make sure you check out Texas Oil Dust LLC on Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms, but also www.texasoildust.com. Aaron does put on classes, and he sells some amazing rubs, barbecue sauces, and other swag. As always, make sure you like, you subscribe, leave me a comment down below what you'd like to hear from or about and learn about next time. I'm here in an ambulance, finishing out a long week after taking off for the Jack Daniels. Thanks, guys. Love you. Drink more water.